Ever wonder if you could design flowers just like a professional? Well, you can, and I'm here to show you how. Hi, I'm Lady Rhonda. I'm a retired IT project manager and a former florist shop owner. I'm going to show you step by step how to design flower arrangements just like a professional, but without having the high price tag.
What you'll need to create your design: vase or other container. You can find them at the dollar store or your local thrift store. Pair of sharp scissors. Flowers. You can purchase them at your local grocery store or farmer's market.
So next, you're going to prepare your flowers. I'm going to go through and prepare these flowers and have it on camera, but zip through it really quickly because it does take some time. So I'll see you in a minute.
Remove flowers from bag. Remove any dead leaves. Snip 1 to 2 inches off the bottom of the stems. Fill the vase with the water and add the flower food that came with the bouquet.
Okay, now that I have prepared my flowers, we're going to begin our design. I have this vase that I'm going to start out with. It's a regular cylinder vase. I believe it's 12 inches tall. These are pretty standard for everyone to have. I did want to show you the flowers that I have chosen and talk to you about how to choose your flowers. When you go into a grocery store in particular or a market, make sure that when you're looking at the flowers, they don't look dehydrated, that there's not a lot of damaged pieces. They just look really healthy because flowers can obviously expire. I'm going to tell you a few ways of how to make sure that your flowers last the longest that they can possibly last. I did want to show you this. This was a broken flower. It happens. But I always take these and put them in a little vase and put them in my bathroom or something like that. So don't throw them away. Don't ever throw a flower away. All right, let's get started. One of the supplies I didn't tell you about was a glass of wine and some nice music. Okay. Here we go. So you want to take, I like to take my fillers first. So a filler flower would be something like this. And when you go to look for the height, you want to put it up against your vase and see it's pretty tall from this vase. So I'm going to cut off a couple inches. And remember, cut them off in small steps because you can always cut more and not get any back. So you don't want it too short. And also, just to make sure that you understand, the leaves here that these have, you might have seen me tearing those off. Not only is a pair of dirty scissors bad for your flowers, but also leaves that get into your water. Flowers do not like bacteria, and flowers are leaves that have expired will carry the bacteria. Okay, so let's get some of the other filler flowers. And as I go through here, I'm gonna talk a little bit and tell you a few stories as far as being a florist. I didn't get into this easily. It wasn't something I ever thought that I could do, which is one reason why I want to show people that you can do it. I was able to do it and absolutely never thought that I would be able to do it. My very first encounter, which is really funny because my friend will laugh when she hears me talk about this. It was a very, very long time ago at her wedding. And I was doing her makeup and her hair because that's the other thing I love to do. And she came up to me in the church before the ceremony started, and she handed me flowers like this. She said, "I need you to leave early and go and cut these and put them on my cake." Okay, never done that before, but I'll do it. So my husband, who is a retired military Marine, looked at me and said, So what do we do? Just like stick them in the top of the cake? I said, no, I don't think that's really what she's looking for, but you know, we'll make do. So we went to the wedding hall, left a little bit early from the wedding, which was a bummer, but, and went to the wedding hall and saw this plain white cake. And the cake was very nice, but obviously it needed some embellishment. And you know, flowers on a cake at the time was kind of groundbreaking. Nobody really did that. So it's funny that she asked me to do that. My friend that I'm speaking about was not a very creative person. She'll freely tell you that. So I thought it was kind of cool that she actually came up with this idea. I don't know if she got it from somewhere else, but I'm going to give her all the credit because I love her. So, well, my real floral design experience came about when my sister-in-law was getting remarried. And she's coming along nicely. This is a great fall bouquet. And she asked if I would maybe do some flowers for her. And I'm like, okay, I can do that. So I ended up making, it's a little hard to design and talk at the same time. I ended up making her bouquet, her bridesmaids bouquets. By the way, carnations, a lot of times aren't all the way bloomed. So you very gently just do that to them. They'll open up. I love carnations. A lot of people don't, but I love them. They are so sturdy. They will last probably the longest out of all your flowers, out of your bouquets. And I only have one of these left because the other one broke. So I'm going to put it towards the middle. And these I use as fillers. That's kind of pretty. You know, sometimes when I'm doing these, I'll see something that has kind of gone down a little bit because I was putting things in. I'll just kind of pull them up a little bit. I have a turntable that I work with. I love doing that. It just makes it easy. You don't have to have that, of course. Some people love them. And I love to use these. These are so great for like actual design. On this particular arrangement, oh, no wonder. Didn't go all the way down. On this particular arrangement, I'm just putting it here and like having it kind of stick out, similar to actually how the bouquet was done when I picked it up at the grocery store. You know, the florists at the grocery store, they're very good too. And they make arrangements and you can just pick them up. And what I'm trying to show you here is that, you know, you can take them, trim them up a little and stick them straight in a vase the way they are. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I want to show you that you can elevate it a little bit. You can elevate it a little bit, make it a little more balanced. Okay. All right, check it out. Aren't they pretty? Make sure, by the way, that you don't have too much water. And make sure that you change the water about every 3 days. And if a flower's looking a little droopy, go ahead and clip about 1 inch off of the bottom of that stem and put it back in there. It'll come back to life. Okay. All right, so here is kind of the basic design of flowers. You'll see people make these all the time on YouTube and on TikTok, and they're great. I would love to send you more content and show you kind of what I have experienced as a florist and how I just love to continue to do that in my next life, which is now my retired life. So one of the other things I like to do, and I got this at the dollar store, is just something different, some arrangement. This is where my design comes in, and my customers loved this kind of stuff from me. And I would do, different things, all kinds of different things. If a customer loved the beach, I would do some little wires that I would put on some little miniature sandals and stick that in. I'm going to put some pictures of some of my designs in here, and you'll see one with my dog Bubbles. Aww. She's posing next to a design that I made for a customer who it was someone's birthday, and she said that she was a great dog lover, and it was actually National Dog Day, so she wanted me to celebrate that. So I actually went and I got some cookies that were okay for dogs to eat, and I stuck those in there too. So it was pretty cool. I need to cut these. So there's 3 of these. By the way, this and that other one, it was $1.25 at the dollar store. You can do all, and the thing of it is you can reuse this. So it's okay to put something like this in a fresh floral arrangement. Not a big deal. Like I said, it just elevates it a little. Here you go. I hope that you will join me for my very first webinar on October the 17th. I have linked it in the comments below. I hope to see you there. I also am providing one-on-one coaching for anyone that would like to make a special arrangement or even put together their own wedding flowers. I can do all of that and show you how you too can put together flower arrangements like a professional. Thank you. Love you all. Have a great evening.